Hi, welcome to class. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking time for your practice. Let's go ahead and get started in a standing position. So make your way there. Stand with your feet hips width distance apart. Just let your arms rest by your sides. And then start to shake out your hands. Just like you're trying to open a bottle or a can, just open and close your wrists. And then from here, bring the movement up a little bit higher. So start to internally and externally rotate through your elbows and your lower arm, upper arm. Good. And then from here, bring the arms out to a T, and then just start to circle the arms back. Nice and active class we have for today. Good. And then bring the circles a little bit bigger. So circling up the full extension of your range of motion for your arms. Make sure you're breathing. Good. And then reverse that circle. It's going to be a little bit uncomfortable this way, but just do your best to breathe. Good. And then from here, start to swing the arms side to side. It doesn't have to be a perfect twist here. Just bringing yourself into your body, shaking it out, anything that's going on in your day and your week. Good. And then from here, step your feet a little bit wider and then just move your arms in a circle one way. A little bit different of a kind of class today, but we're just gonna explore and then going the other way. Just moving energy through the body. Good. And then from here, before we get stillness, or get into stillness, take your fingertips behind your ears or interlace your hands behind your head, and then inhale for a big chest expansion. So really open up through the chest, and then exhale, round and curl. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round. Imagine you're leaning over a really, really big exercise ball behind you, round. And then inhale, open up. And exhale, round. Good. Then from here, relax your arms by your sides. Start to add in. So we'll start with your right leg here. Start to circle just the knees. Moving your knees away and to the side. Feeling what it's like to balance on one foot. And then from here, start to circle that same ankle one way and the other. Good. Try to loosen it more. And then from here, switch the leg, going onto the left leg. Circle that knee. Find your rotation. Nice. Make sure you're breathing. Just feel it out. Sometimes you may feel sore, and that's okay. And then from here, work on that same ankle, that same leg. Circle one way and the other. All right, good. Now take your feet as wide as your hips. Bring the arms forward like this. Start to shake out your wrists. Good. Let something go today. I felt inspired to try some kind of movement poses like this so we can really release anything that's going on. Just shake it out. It's like water that you're allowing to drip. It's no longer yours. And settle. Begin to place your hands to your heart space. Face the front of your mat. And then take a deep breath in. Audible exhale, send the breath out. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. We'll be here for a while. Bend your knees. Let your head and neck hang heavy. Just allow a gentle sway side to side. Loosening up your low back and your hamstrings. And then slowly rise back up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Interlace your hands. Take a side bend over towards the right. Elongate through your left side body. Spread your toes. Inhale up and exhale up and over towards the left. You're doing really good. Just take your time. Keep both arms straight. Inhale, center. Then exhale your hands to your low back. Widen your feet to hips width distance. Take a back bend here, standing back bend. Press your hips forward. Keep looking up to the sky. And inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Working through the spine. Inhale, rise back up. And then from here, take an open twist to the right. So keep the feet together. Simply stretch your arms out to the right. Right arm facing the side wall. Left arm facing the side wall. Just let your hips stay neutral. Good. From here, bend the elbows. And then inhale, clap the hands up at the top. And then exhale, extend. Inhale up. Exhale, extend. Keep the legs active. Keep your right hip forward. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Good. Slowly return back to center. Maybe shake out your shoulders if you need. Then arms up. Exhale, open twist left. Bring your left hip forward. Keep the arms nice and extended. Just feeling this side and how it feels different than the right. Really keep your hips level facing the front. And then from here on the inhale, lift the arms high. Let them touch at the top. And then exhale, twist. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. One more. Up. Exhale, twist. And bring the hands back to center. Very good. Then this time, take your hands, interlace them behind you. Full inhale, chest expansion. Take your fist down towards the ground as you gaze up. Good work. Tuck the chin now. Return to your neutral spine. With your hands interlaced, take your hands over towards your left hip. Just like that. Towards your left hip. Then when you're ready, tuck your chin down to your chest. Then take your right chin, or your chin to your right shoulder. And then start to gaze up. Then gaze to the left. And then gaze down again. One more time. Chin towards the right. Exhale up. Inhale left. And exhale down. Good. Slowly lift your nose to neutral. And then take your right ear to your right shoulder. Just slowly and gently stretching out here through that left side neck area. Inhale, center, and then switch. Good. Lift the arms high, and then just take a couple circles. Just letting some tension go. Interlace the hands behind you now. Both hands go to the right hip this time. Stay stable in your legs. Tuck your chin. And then bring your chin towards the left shoulder. When you're ready, inhale, look up. Complete that rotation. Exhale. And then chin down. Again, chin to your left shoulder. Up. Right. And then down. Inhale, neutral nose. Then exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Just very subtle movements here. Trying to stretch out your neck. Again, loosening up any tension, any stress that you've been carrying this week. Inhale, center. And then slowly relax the arms. Inhale, lift up, look up. And exhale, hands to heart. All right, changing it up now. This time, inhale, interlace your right knee around your hands around your right knee. Once you feel balanced, lean back. Feel steady there, and then start to roll the right ankle one way and the other. The lean back can be a lot. That's That's good, or it could be a little. Then when you feel balanced, take your right knee out to the side, lift up your left arm, and then lift up your right arm. Just hold it here, you got it. And then very slowly release. Switch sides, take a hold of your left knee. Very simple movements for now, just bringing energy into the body, noticing how different it is on this side or maybe the same. You'll begin to lean back and then feel free to incorporate your ankle circle one way and the other. Nice. From here, slowly move your left knee to the side. Lift your right arm high, feel your balance. You can flex your foot for more support and then elevate that left arm as well. Hold and breathe and exhale. Let that go. Very good. Switch, right hand holds onto your right foot. Both hands hold onto your back foot here and give your tailbone a slight tuck. That's it. Slight tuck. And then right heel to your right side glute while you point your right kneecap down, really maximizing this quad stretch. Keep breathing. Perhaps puff up the chest a bit, lift the sternum high, and slowly let that go. Inhale, look up, and exhale, hands to heart. Awesome work. Take your left hand, holding onto your left foot. No, we're going at a slower pace, but it's good. It just helps you integrate these poses and your breath. When you're ready, both hands reach back, and then find that slight tuck into your pelvis again. Also, the one-legged balances helps us to stay really present and to really feel that frontal hip stretch. You can start to engage your hamstring if you can. Keep tucking through that tailbone. And beautiful work. Let that go. Nice. Inhale, look up. Step your feet wide. Return to the big arm circles here. All right. And then turn to face the long side of your mat. Step your feet wide, like so. Little wider than you normally would. So it's wider than the edge of your mat. Awesome. Inhale, look up to the sky in a star pose. Good. Just feel this powerful pose here. Bend your knees. And then from here, touch your top hand to your opposite shin, like so. Good. Inhale, open up. Big star. Exhale, touch the opposite leg. Inhale up and exhale. Just be mindful of your joints. Finding a therapeutic kind of movement pattern to get outside of the repetition of our days. So sometimes all the days kind of look the same, especially if you work from home. So allowing yourself to find new grooves in your movement patterns in your brain. Okay, then from here, take your hands to your hips, full breath in, start to look up, and then exhale, fold forward for a wide-legged fold. Take your hands down to the mat, allow a lean into your toes, elevate the hips high, find steady breaths as you explore tipping forward slightly, keeping those legs extended and straight, nice and long. Inhale to a halfway lift. Then from here, bend your left knee. Locate your opposite ankle. So look for your right ankle here. And then just feel that inner thigh stretch as you bend a little deeper into your lunge. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just feel it out. Good. Switch sides. Take a hold of your left ankle with both hands. Bend your right knee. Yeah. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. Your toes are pointing forward. Just working on this upside down shape. All right, very good. Then both, so one hand, one ankle, elbows out wide, and then start to pull yourself down just slightly. When you're ready, hands to your hips. Inhale, rise up. Good. And then send your pelvis forward as you lean back slightly. You'll feel the stretch right here. Awesome. Step your feet in. Good work. Inhale, look up. And exhale, hands to heart. Then step to the front of your mat. When you're ready, hug your right knee into your chest again. This time moving into our tree pose. Hands to your heart space. Intentionally keeping you off the mat or off your hands for this class for now. We will get there later, but keep your steady tree. Lift up the arms. Good. Trying something quite fun. So imagine that you are a little snow angel and you are taking your arms down and then inhale back up. Keep working through this. Exhale and inhale. It's okay to fall or waver. Inhale. Exhale, lower, and inhale up. One last breath. Exhale, hands to your heart, right foot comes down. Good work. Moving on to the next side. Left foot comes up. Find your tree pose as high as you would like. Steady your breath, steady your mind. Spread your right toes. Inhale the arms up. Good, lift your chin and then start to find your movement as that snow angel, moving the arms up and moving the arms down, almost imagining that there is snow underneath your or behind your arms that you're moving around. Timing your breath, feeling strong and capable and balanced, and then slowly let that go. Very good. Hands to your heart, full breath in. On the exhale, find your chair pose, sit low. Different arm options now. You can take the arms in front of you, behind you, fingertips behind the ears, or arms overhead, any combination of all of those. All right, so just find your deep chair pose. Feel free to look down or look straight ahead. Couple more breaths here. Trusting yourself, you can do this. Perhaps descend a little bit deeper, feeling that pressure and the work building on the quads. Inhale, straight legs, look up. Exhale, relax the arms by your sides. Adding on here. Inhale the right knee high, interlace again around the right knee. You can lean back slightly if you want. From here, exhale to your figure four shape. Hands to your hips and lean back. Focus on what you're feeling in your body, the muscles holding you up, the breath flowing in and out through your lungs, and then how much room there is around you, just observing your space. Very good. Perhaps you can go a little bit deeper, taking the forearms to your shins or resting onto the ground with your fingertips. Stay connected, stay present here. You can even tuck your chin down, let your head and neck hang heavy. I know it's a longer figure four, hang with me. When you're ready, slowly rise up and release that right knee, right foot. Good work. Start to circle around the right arm again. Excellent work. Just let something go here. Wrap your hands around your left knee. Spread your right toes for more balance. Now that you know where we're going, just let it go. Just let yourself take it moment by moment, just like we did with the right leg. Then, from here, take your figure 4, stack your left ankle over your right thigh, hands to your heart space. Slow and steady. Breathe. You can even take your arms back and perhaps sit a little bit deeper into that heel. And then from here, the forearms can come down, or perhaps the fingertips come down to the earth. Keep up with the breath. Perhaps tuck your chin. Really embracing these long holds. All right, good. Inhale, rise, and slowly let the knee go. Very good. Then from here, step your feet wide. Serve your platter. Open up your arms to the front like this, palms face up. On the exhale, widen the arms to the sides. I'm going to step forward so I don't hit this plant. Good. Inhale forward. Now I'm going to hit the tree. And exhale, open. Good. Inhale forward. Exhale, open. Try to stretch through the pecs. Just feel the spaciousness beginning to form in your thoracic spine. Then from here, take the arms out to a T. Bring the palms together. Open out. And then palms to touch in the front. Good. Palms back and open up the arms. Palms face back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale, forward. Good. 2 more times. Inhale, open. Palms face back, please. Good. Rise up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open. Up at the top. And exhale, forward. Good. Shake it out. Shoulders are probably worked. Just circle your elbows this time, one way. And then circle your elbows the other way. Almost there. Very good. All right, inhale, lift the arms. Then take the hands to your hips, step your right foot forward, and step your left foot back. Find your long stance here. So your feet are about hips-width distance apart. Find space through the chest as you puff up your chest. On the exhale, fold yourself down to your pyramid pose. Allow your hamstrings to really feel the stretch while you let your forehead yearn towards your shin. Good. Take your time. Nice and steady, softening into the stretch. Learning patience in the holds. And then slowly lift your chest halfway. Move your right foot to the center of your mat. And then elevate for a supported warrior 3. All right, so hold it there in that supported warrior 3, looking good. Then please lower your left toes to the ground behind you. And then inhale, lift back up to that warrior 3 supported. If you have blocks, you can put your hands under the blocks. So you're working on inhales to lift and exhales to lower. You're doing really good. Just breathe through it. Good. And then slowly step your feet together. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Place your hands to your hips. Right foot steps back this time. Long stance. Separate those hips. Good. Then inhale, lift your chest. On the exhale, send yourself down to your forward fold position. This is your pyramid pose. Let yourself settle down and feel the stretch. Try to send your left hip back, keeping that left leg straight, knowing that what is next is going to be a little bit of a challenge, but working through with your breath. Nice, almost there. And then slowly step your hands forward, lift it up into your supported warrior three. Supported because your hands are on the ground. You have an option, you can use blocks. All right, now you're here, full breath in. Exhale, toes come down, and inhale, lift the leg. So there's no count. It's up to you how many times you did it on the other side. This is going to work your hamstrings, your glutes, little bit of low back, but it shouldn't hurt. It should be more strengthening. Almost there. Last one. And feet together. Good. Rise up. Inhale. And exhale, hands to heart. Good, good, good. Good job. Then take your palms to the sides. Close and open your fists. Then from here, take the fists like this. You can have the thumb inside or outside, something like along the lines of that. Take the arms out to a T and work into your circles again. Just imagine that you have tiny, like 3 or 5 pound weights here. Just imagining that can bring some more heaviness in and strength in this pose. All right, good. Take the hands to your heart space, give it a rest, and rest your arms by your side. Step back so that you're towards the middle of your mat. You're doing so good halfway through class. From here, bend the right knee. Take a hold of your peace fingers around your right big toe and extend. You have the option to just interlace your right knee or right hand or hands around your right knee. Then that left arm goes up. Stay focused. You got it. Then bring your hands to your heart and hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Let it go. Shake it out. Shoulders. Maybe look over one shoulder and the other. And then switch. Take your left foot up. Peace fingers. Wrap around your left big toe, or you can do this with the knee as well. Try your best to keep that left leg straight. The right arm can go up. Stabilize and strengthen. You're doing so good. Keep it up. These last moments, take your hands to your heart, leave the leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Then counter stretch. Take the right hand towards your right foot and try to bring your glute and your heel to touch behind you. Point your right knee down. Nice. Then from here, take your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Once you're there, extend your left arm up. Have the palm facing forward. Go into your dancer's pose. Embrace the back bend, how tall your spine is, how long your posture is. Listen carefully, bend your left knee. Take your left hand to the floor and work this pose. This is called sugarcane pose. Just feel it out. Sometimes you can kick your leg a little bit higher. And then very slowly bend the left knee, reverse yourself back and down. That was a lot of glute work on the left. Good job. So other side. Bend your left knee now. Counter stretch on this side. Try to really feel that into the big glute muscle as you tuck your left glute down. Nice. You know where we're going next. Have the palm go onto the inner foot, holding onto the inside of the foot, right palm forward facing the front, and then kick back into your dancer's pose. Just embrace how balanced, how calm, how quiet your mind is as you focus on balancing here. Then if you want to come with me, bend the right knee a lot. That right hand will come down into your sugar cane pose. Keep that right knee bent, and then you can start to work your shin parallel to the ceiling. Just make sure you're safe, you're breathing, and then you'll reverse back the same way you came in, and then exhale, release that. Good. Oh my gosh, nice work. Okay, now circle the arms again. You did so nice. You did so good. Okay, hands to hips, step to the wide side of your mat. Now, please turn your heels in and your toes out in a wide stance. Get low, bend deeply into your thighs. All right, then start to move side to side. Trying to press your hands onto your thighs here. Creating space. All right, inhale, rise up. And then exhale, take your hands to your thighs again, this time into goddess pose. Start to work into your shoulders one way and the other. That's it. Inhale, straighten the legs. Look up. And then find your star pose. Turn your toes diagonal, heels in, palms open to the front, fingers to the corners, and really make yourself a nice big star. Good. Here's something a little bit energetic that we're going to do. Then slowly take your hands to your hips, then move your feet closer together, but somewhat wide like this, like wider than your hips. We're going to go into our lion's breath. Full breath in, tongue sticks out. Good. Do it with me audibly. Inhale, tongue comes out. Good. Inhale, lion's breath. And 2 more. Last one. Excellent work. Give yourself a big smile. Inhale, arms up. That's a very silly breath, but it helps you feel the power. Return back to your goddess pose. You can keep your hands on your thighs like this. Goddess pose, lift one heel up, lower. Lift the other heel, and then lower. Nice. Keep working. One heel up. Lower the heel. Lift other heel up. Lower. This time, hands to your heart space. Get ready to lift both heels off the ground. Then take the arms out to a T. Then elbows pull back to the sides. Just feel your strength here. Lift those heels higher. Keep breathing. Maybe a little deeper. Maybe lift the heels higher. And inhale, straighten. Good. Step the feet together. Good. Arms up. And then exhale into a back bend. Stay facing the side of your mat. And slowly forward fold, regular forward fold here to the center of your mat. From here, halfway lift. Exhale, move into your prone frog. So lower the knees, widen your knees as wide as it works for you. And then have the inner feet coming like this onto your mat. Your elbows come down to the earth. Relax and sit into your prone frog. Just allow maybe some movement, shift forward and back. And tuck your toes behind you. Very slowly slide yourself back in and then sit down here, sitting on your knees. Once you're seated, tuck your chin down and work on your neck a few times. Other way. One more each side. And the other. All right, find a moment of meditation here. Pause and lean back. Stack your ears and your shoulders. Stack your shoulders and your ears. Soften your face. Breathe into your lungs. Maintain openness in your heart. And then just observe what it's like to be fully still. Accept the breath. Then as you sit here on your knees and on your shins, on your heels, just imagine the positive changes that you wish to create in yourself for this next year. For me, I would like to show up more consistently for things that I promise myself. For example, if I want to promise myself to take a daily walk, I would go and do that. Another one I'm promising myself to step into is resisting negative thoughts. So whatever it is that you kind of have been shown lately, whether things happening or reactions you've been having, just observing what you can move into energetically. Good, with only a few classes left into the new year, it's very typical for us to reflect, and that's not cliche at all. It's just a culmination to the year. Take a couple moments. Anything that came up for you, or nothing at all. And no worries, no judgment on that. And then slowly, waken, open the eyes, lift up onto your shins, move towards the front side of your mat if you're not there already. Take your hands to your lower back, move your knees wide as your hips, and then going in for our camel pose to seal that intention, being open to showing up differently, if that's what you wish. Good. Keep breathing in your camel pose. And then very slowly sitting down, widen your knees and find your child's pose. For me, I'm going to do a lifted child's pose with my head lifted off of the floor. Stay with your breath. Then from here, lift yourself up to tabletop. Find all fours. This is normally where we start class. But find your cat and cow now. You're doing great. Keep moving. This is almost integrating to your spine all the work and spaciousness we've been able to create in this movement practice today. Very good. Return back to all fours. Then slowly shift into your child's pose just for a moment. And then from there, we'll go into our rabbit pose. So a little bit more grounding because we spent most of our time standing up. Crown of your head will rest. If you have any neck injuries, please avoid this. Go into child's pose. Keep your hips above your knees. And then you can hold on to your ankles here. You can just rest your arms by your sides. What this is it compresses down the throat area, compresses the crown of the head. Only for us to open it up again once we release the pose. Good. Slowly sit down. Lift your head. Upright your spine. And then from here, lean back so that your hands hold on to the back space behind you. Puff up through the chest. Then from here, lift up your left arm. Start to circle your chest forward. Then place your left hand to the ground and lift your right arm. Exhale, circle to the front like you're trying to hug the floor with your hands. Doesn't have to be perfect, just feel it out. And then adding on here, we will lift up through the hips like this. Sometimes it's easier if you have a block. You might not be able to lift your hips that high, but that's perfectly okay. Okay, good. Return to center. One final camel pose here before we fully stretch. Take your hands behind you. Sit up tall. Exhale, last camel pose of class. Press your hips forward. Just breathe. And then inhale, lift. Exhale, have a seat. And then slowly cross the legs, fully sit down. Take your feet wide. Take your feet together, knees out wide. Once you're there, please hold on to your ankles and bow forward. You can even place your forearms onto the ground. Inhale, lift yourself up. Exhale, extend your legs out to a V shape. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, reach for your toes. Allow yourself to fold forward. Maybe relax your elbows and your forearms on top of your shins. Feel the flattening of the chest towards the floor. And inhale, lift yourself up. Very good. Then from here, keep the legs as they are. Just go down onto the elbows behind you. Point your toes and lift up through the chest. Just breathe and bring your feet together now into your fish pose. Lift the chest more. Guide yourself up to your seat. Extend your right leg to the side. Place your left foot in, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Doing great. Savoring the stretch. And then inhale, rise up. Take your left hand to the ground as you press the hips up. to the front of the mat. Your right hand can go behind you. Slowly sit. Right hand captures your right foot. And lean over towards the right for your side bend. Another option is a half bind. Inhale, release. You're going to switch. Take your left leg out. Bend your right knee. Ground through your sitting bones. Inhale, the arms high. Exhale, bow forward. Soften and soften more. Time to relax. Inhale, lift yourself up. Take the right hand behind you, elevate the hips, and feel free to reach your hand back. Very slowly release that. Good. Left hand holds onto your left foot, still pressing that right foot into the left inner thigh, going in for your side bend. That's available for you, and you can also take a half bind. Very good. Inhale, lift yourself up. Then plant your feet. Then place your left foot, left ankle towards the right thigh for your seated figure 4. Keep the chest expansive here. You have the option to, if you prefer pigeon pose, you can. You could do this on your back laying down, or you can take a double pigeon while stacking your shins. Just feel out what feels good. Breathing into that space through the front line. And then very slowly switch. So if you're in pigeon pose, switch. If you're in double pigeon, switch. Then right ankle over the left thigh. Embrace the feeling in the hip. Try to release something. Try to let it go. Continue to puff up through your chest. And softly release that. Good. From here, we're going to find our seat, and a little different than normal, but I figured it would be great to do it now because it is a recording. I would like to lead you through a meditation. So you have an option. You can lay down onto your back into Shavasana, or stay seated and keep the elevation and the pulling back of the shoulders. Exhale out all your air. Embrace the natural flow of your breath. Rise and fall. Embrace this moment of stillness in the midst of the busy holiday season. Quiet your thoughts. Release your stress. Let go of any tension. And release any expectations for the rest of the year. And then just let yourself be still and be content and at peace. As you sit here in meditation, see if you can feel any moments of joy, of gratitude, of bliss. Taking this absolutely free and luxurious time of doing nothing. It's not very often that we can take such a break of just stillness. Also a very important part of yoga. Take a moment to readjust your legs. So place one leg behind, still seated. If you're laying down, you're just continuing to lay down. In the remaining 2 minutes we have left, just continue to relax your body. Let your body fall heavier into the mat. Just know that you have everything you need right here. Then take your hands to your heart space. Once your hands are at your heart space, lift your sternum higher. Observe the easy ins and outs of your breath. And then slowly inhale the arms high. Exhale, relax your arms by your sides. And then if you are seated, you're going to take a few moments to lay down, just completing our practice in our Shavasana. If you're already in your Shavasana, just let yourself continue to rest. Another really important aspect of this holiday season, just making time for rest. Since you're laying down, just keep your eyes closed. Keep relaxing into this feeling. And place one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Take a few deep belly breaths, knowing that your breath is a tool for you to regulate your nervous system. And then slowly blink the eyes open. Just take a big good morning stretch. Reach the arms high. Flex and point your toes. Roll your wrists. Roll your ankles. Bend your knees. Take your knees into your chest. Find a happy baby. Rock your baby side to side. And draw your knees into your chest. Legs up to the ceiling. Lift yourself up to your seated pose. Excellent work. Then from here, slowly roll your chest forward and go the other direction. And press your knees away as you puff up your chest more. Lift up the arms. And then exhale, we bow forward, sealing in our beautiful movement practice. From my heart to yours. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here. So much gratitude for each and every one of you, and I hope you have a wonderful lead up to all the holidays coming up. So thank you.